This is a 20-sided die. If you know what this is used for, then you'll have some understanding and appreciate the humor in the film I'm talking about today, which is The Gamers, Dorkness Rising. This is brought to us by Dead Gentleman Productions and Matt Vansel. The same guys who brought us the short The Gamers. Now, this one's from 2008, so it's a little older. It's 5 years ago. But still, we have the story of Lodge. Lodge is just trying to finish his campaign, but of course, his players have other plans in mind. They're more interested in having sex and screwing around and killing innocent villagers and stuff like that. They are the typical, the power gamers, the munchkin gamers, if you are into the gaming vernacular. And there are people like that who do exist. This is not to say that all gamers are like this. But that's a completely different discussion of which gamers are which and who wants to play what way. I'm not saying that gamers like this are wrong or bad. Not at all. They're just the type that I personally would want to play with more than once, because I would probably strangle them with the strings from their dice bag. So, on to the movie itself. I found a lot of humor in this. Now, obviously, I think you have to be a gamer, or at least know something about gaming, to appreciate the humor in this. And the feel of the movie itself, now, it's definitely an independent movie. There is a bit of an amateurish feel to it. But I'm not saying that in a bad way, like they didn't know what they were doing. I think it actually adds to the overall charm of the movie. I think it gets more the point across of that these are just a bunch of gamers sitting around doing their thing. They're no different than the rest of us who play these games. I also like the way the movie was done, in that you have shots where you have everyone sitting around the table playing the game and doing things in the quote-unquote real world. Yes, I just did a quote-unquote, but I didn't do the finger quotes, so... But then it also cuts to scenes in the fantasy world where the actual actors are their characters in the game, which especially is funny when you have the one guy who decided to play the female sorceress. There's plenty of humor for those who are gamers. If you aren't a gamer, you might be confused by some of it, but you still might find some laughs here and there. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, this was not a crit hit for me. It was not a natural 20, but I still think it was, up there along with, you laid some smack down on the head, of the palace guard, because that arrogant bastard was pushing your buttons and he deserved it. It's still, a satisfying, bit of a romp. Not the greatest thing ever, but I still had fun. It was still enjoyable to me, and that's what gaming is all about. It's about the enjoyment, the fun of it. So, if you're a gamer at all, I would recommend checking this one out. It's a lot of fun. That's all I have for this one. Until next time, you all stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.